Hi again. So I was raised by parents who believed in God. Church twice on Sundays, Wednesday nights. You know, it was just always there. I didn't think much about it. I don't know that I ever really cared. I went through the motions. I did the things my parents required of me, and that was it. I never had my aha moment at some church retreat or a moment in worship where all of a sudden I seen the light. It didn't happen. I lived my life. As a teenager, I made some really bad choices and got myself into a situation that if I could take back, I would. And then after that, I just continued to make bad choices. I went through a lot of rebellious years that I'm not proud of. And I hurt a lot of people, and I did a lot of things that I wish I could take back, but I can't. Fast forward to my life a couple of years ago. So I've always kind of suffered with anxiety and depression and all that kind of stuff. For anyone that knows my parents knows it wasn't an uncommon thing in my household. I mean, I watched my parents go through ups and downs and sad times and happy times, and it was a roller coaster, but it was normal in my life. So when I became an adult and those things started to come up, I guess I didn't think much of it. I did things to numb the pain and just didn't think about it. So I did the things that teenagers do. I rebelled against my parents. I ran away from home, dropped out of school. And like I said, now fast forward to 2023. My life was falling apart. I didn't know what the reasoning behind all of it was, but most days I couldn't get out of bed. I mean, I had to force myself to get up and go, and even then it was the moment that I got a chance I would fall apart. And my kids and my husband and my father watched me fall apart. And I had never been to such a dark place in my entire life, which was really frustrating because I had a husband who was supportive and loved me in spite of all of my flaws, and I had two amazing kids that I couldn't complain about. So here I am feeling incredibly blessed, but feeling so dark. I would wake up at 2 o'clock in the morning shaking. I would go for walks to try to just calm my body enough so that I could sleep some more, but nothing worked. I was just falling apart. I don't know what it was about October 25th of 2023. I woke up that morning like I do most mornings, and I just woke up feeling jittery and anxious, and my heart rate was through the roof. And at this point I had gone to all kinds of doctors, and of course there was nothing wrong with me. It was just anxiety. So I woke up that morning and it was hard. Like, I did what I often did, and I got in my car and I just drove. I did this a lot when I didn't feel right. I'd just get in my car and drive. It wasn't anything new. I've done it since I was 16 years old. But that day, I found myself in Leota, just driving around the park that I grew up playing in and driving the streets that I used to ride my bike on. And I got to my farm, my home as a child, and I parked my car and I sat there. So that was the moment that changed my life. So I'm gonna end right there for right now, but I'll be back.